Hey, so I'm in Mexico right now, and in Puerto Vallarta, just having some fun with some friends. And I wanted to talk to you about your arena. And if you remember the movie The Gladiator, you've got the playing field down there, right? Where all the guys fight, or if you're talking about sports, soccer, football, baseball, whatever. You got the field. Then you have, do it this way so you can see it. The field at the bottom, right in the middle. Then you've got the stands, right? The spectators out there watching the people playing on the field. Okay, and so in this leadership event I was at, we were talking about your arena. Like, what's your arena? Like who are your opponents? Who are your allies? What are your obstacles and all that? But there was one little caveat that was a little bit different that I've never heard before. That was really I would say a great twist and a great level of awareness that I think all of us need to hear right now, and I need to hear it again. Is that so? You've got the playing field, you've got the stands of everybody watching the playing field, okay? But then your arena, there's another circle around that. So we're all in an arena, okay? So not just the people playing on the field, not just the spectators, all of us are in an arena. Even if you think you're a spectator, okay, and you're watching the people playing, or you're trying to get away from playing, or you're trying to sidestep and kind of stay in the stands and wait until your chance, guess what? You're in an arena too, right? But you're not playing full out, and everybody's watching, okay? Because here's the thing. In a role of leadership, everybody's watching. Your teammates, your employees, maybe your boss, whatever. And you always want to treat your life and treat the things that you're working on diligently, that you're in line for a promotion. That either God's watching, the universe is watching, your boss is watching, whatever, and you're in line for a promotion, so you better act like it, right? And this was said to me a long, long time ago, and it really made me think about, am I doing things in excellence? Even though I might not be on the playing field right this very second, and I may be watching something, I'm still in a bigger arena that all this is a part of. We can call it life, we can call it Earth, we could call it, society, okay, the human race, whatever. But you really got to think about that. And so I wrote some things down that we were in this exercise about. Okay, so you have to kind of define what is your arena. Like, I'm asking you too. Like, what is your arena? Like, if you're a doctor or a nurse, or maybe you're in the school system and you're teaching, or you're a police officer or a firefighter, you're in business, you're an entrepreneur, whatever that is for you. What is your arena, though, within your business or within your profession? What is your arena? And you got to really define that. And then once you define that, you have to figure out, okay, what are my goals in the arena? What's my, obstacles? What are my opponents? And what are my allies? All right. So I wrote some things down, and hopefully these are for me, but I had to define them myself, and it took me a little while to really think about this. But I want you to think about it for yourself after you hear me read mine. And this is just a first kind of rough pass. Okay, so my arena that I kind of operate in is people's freedoms in their lifestyle, their health, wealth, and their happiness. That's kind of my arena there. And so one of the things is I want to help people feel vibrant, energetic, and help them feel good. A lot of that's linked to your health and your energy, right? Wealth, that's the second thing. But it's not just wealth and money, it's relationships, it's cash flow, it's wealth and time, wealth and influence, all the different aspects of our life. Wealth in your emotions. Can you control your emotions most of the time, right? That always gets the best of us sometimes, right? And then happiness, and helping people become engaged and more purposeful and feeling like they're progressing. So I think one of the things that really contributes to our happiness is feeling that we're progressing as a person. I think that, I remember when I was in school playing sports, in my head, I always thought, next year I'm going to be faster. Next season I'm going to be faster. Man, I can't wait till I get to high school, man. I'm even going to be even more faster. I'm going to be stronger. And so I hope that's the way that you think about your life, is that every year you're going to get smarter. You're going to get wiser. You're going to get stronger. You're going to get, faster, whatever that means for you now. And so I hope you think that way. And I think that's really important. And so that's my arena. But then let me talk about the obstacles. The obstacles are people with cynical mindsets, and there's a lot of it out there. I mean, and these TV shows and these movies and different things. And there's great movies too out there that inspire, but there's some of this, like, I think it's a lot of TV shows too. It's like it's teaching people to be cynical, right? It's like it's cool to be cynical. I mean, it's just crazy. That's a big obstacle for my arena that I'm fighting in, okay? Big government, that's a big obstacle, okay? Because they don't understand the whole entrepreneur mindset, right? And then the other opponent that's obstacles. The other big opponent is lack of belief. You know, people not believing in themselves, and that kind of is linked to being cynical too, because a lot of people, they don't believe in themselves, so the easy default is just to be cynical, to make fun of everything, and just to kind of blame, you know, cast off, but they're not looking at themselves, and they don't have the guts, you know, to realize they're in an arena or jump into the playing field of an arena and actually do something with their lives. Now, I know that you are. I'm preaching to the choir because you're watching a video. You're taking the time to watch a video like this, and you're probably watching other videos similar and reading books like this. And so, but the allies are this. My teammates that I work with in my company, you know, the people that I work with on a daily basis, and my teams around the world, other visionary entrepreneurs are my allies. Other people that are in direct sales, you know, other people that really just want more for their lives, you know. So I see you as an ally, you know, because I think that this kind of messaging needs to get out more, you know. So if any of this resonates with you, share this video around to your friends, inbox them, or you know, share it to them on their whatever. Just share it on social media, whatever. And so that's what this is about, is people doing something. And then I have another line here that I don't think it has anything to do with what I just said, but it's kind of cool. It says, culture eats strategy for breakfast, which is crazy. So like with the company that I'm with, you know, we have a really, really strong culture. It's a fun culture. You know, we create fun, freedom, and fulfillment. And it does eat strategy for breakfast, because when you can develop a culture of people that have a certain habit of, you know, becoming better people, I mean, it smashes any strategy that's out there. And so I want you to think about that too, is, you know, in your workplace, what kind of culture is there? You know, if you're in sales or you're building a team of some sorts, or in your department, are you developing a culture of some sorts? And is it a bad culture? Is it a good culture? Is it a culture that's serving, you know, the purpose and the goal of the team and the department, or is it not, right? Because I mean, there's teams that literally have a culture of, I'll do just enough to not get fired. You know, I'll kind of skate by and kind of wait for somebody else to step up and do that. There's cultures like that, right? Or there's a culture of, I'll do it. I'll get it done. I'll figure it out. You know, hey, listen, I'll do more than I need to do. You know, we've all heard in relationships, you know, it's not 50-50, it's 100%, 100%. You know, you want to bring your 100% responsibility and your 100% you to the relationship, and hopefully they bring 100% of themselves to the relationship, right? And so it's not 50-50, right? And so when you're looking at your life, you want to bring 100% of you to the table, your higher self to the table, all right? So with that said, realize that you're in an arena. I don't care if you're in the stands right now watching somebody else play, you're in a bigger arena and you're being watched and you're in line for a promotion, but are you doing what you need to do to get that promotion? Okay? You got to prosper where you're planted. Wherever it's at your feet, whatever the skills and gifts that you have, prosper where you're planted now, so that prepares you for your next level. But if you don't be grateful for where you're at now, or the money that you're making now, and the title, or whatever you've got right now, if you're not grateful for that, I'm telling you, you're not going to be ushered into the next level. You're not going to get to that next level. Okay, and that's one thing I learned a lot and a long time ago, is I wasn't happy where I was at. Okay, let me make a distinction. There's a difference between being grateful where you're at and knowing that you have a trajectory and you want to progress. That's one thing. But being ungrateful for what you have because you're just waiting for something else to come better, or you feel like it's entitled to you, that's a whole different story. That you're not going to get anywhere with that. It's about being grateful for where you're at, knowing that you want to progress, knowing that you know, in order for you to get to the next level, you've got to become a greater person. So having that type of mindset, but realize we're all in an arena, we're all performing at some level, okay? And let's go out there and create some more health, wealth, and happiness. So have an awesome day.